In today's video, I'm using a collaboration between First Line Shave and Xicano Design, and that's Dapper Man, coming right up. Hello and welcome to the Lather Hog channel, where we talk about all things wet shaving. I'm your host John, and today we're bringing you a first impressions video. And the software for today is a collaboration between First Line Shave and Xicano Design, and that's Dapper Man. Now, one other thing to note is that this is my first time with the set, but also my first time with First Line Shave's version 3.0 soap base. Now, taking a closer look at the tub of soap, you can see the gorgeous design here from self-taught graphic designer Xicano Design. I really like this label in particular. It's a nice blend of kind of vintage style and modern stylings mixed together. And of course, too, you can see that there is a matching side label here. And also taking a look at the aftershave bottle, the red bottles that First Line Shave uses on occasion really complements the label work very well. Now we'll get more into the software, into the scent and all of that in just a little bit. But first, let me show you the rest of the gear I'll be using today. So first up for the razor, we've got the Rockwell 6C in chrome. This is a razor that I haven't used in a while, but was a regular in my rotation for some time. And this is loaded with a fresh Astra SP blade. And my brush for today is one of my favorite pickups really from this year, and that's none other than the Simpson T3 Trafalgar. Really just an excellent synthetic shaving brush here, very dense knot. The official description is a 26mm, but I really do think that the density or the feel of it really has a feel of a 28mm knot, but the handle is still a nice shape in that it's not too unwieldy like some chubby style handles are. So really check this one out if you're in the market for a synthetic brush. So I'm going to load the brush off camera, but I wanted to show you what the fresh pour looks like. Very smooth, slightly tan color. And since I have the soap in hand right now, this is a very robust scent strength. I would say around probably a 7 out of 10. Very pleasant so far. We'll see how the scent opens up and of course talk more about the scent notes. Now I forgot to mention the soap texture before starting the lather, so it's a fairly firm soap. It takes quite a bit to kind of press down and get a finger mark in there. All right, now here's the brush with roughly a 30-second load. All right, so let's talk a little bit about Dapper Man. This recently came back, not as a huge release, and it was actually a bit of a silent drop. So I think folks who might have been looking for this set the first time around were given a heads up. Those who are subscribed to First Line Shave's email newsletter, which I am, were also notified. So I was really curious about this one, really happy to get a chance to give this a try. So I ordered that along with the Eau de Parfum, the fragrance, which you can see here. Since I don't shave every day, I've actually worn the fragrance twice already, and I really like it. It is a dupe of Amouage Beach Hut Man. And let me throw those scent notes for that fragrance for you right now. So having used the fragrance already, I can tell you that I'm a big fan. It was a blind buy, but I've tended to like scents from Amouage, the house Amouage rather. So I wasn't too concerned, and just looking at the scent notes too, it seemed like something that would be up my alley. So we got, from my nose, I get fruit, I get some florals, there's some mint in there, but the really interesting part and what lingers in this scent is a green grassy vetiver on top of all of that. And I think it kind of, that's what really makes this scent unique. All right, so from that initial lather, I gathered that this is a soap that can handle its water. I added a good amount here to get this kind of nice sheen while kind of little bit of a wetter lather I was going for today. And it's a low volume, it's not super fluffy, kind of dense and creamy. So we'll see how it goes. I'm not really too worried. So here we go with that Rockwell 6C on the R4 plate with the brand fresh Astra SP blade. I'm working with 2 days worth of growth. I honestly probably could have gone for the R5 plate. Even on the highest setting, the R6, the Rockwell is not, it really isn't overly harsh with too much blade feel or harshness. However, R4 is really my typical setting. And so that's kind of what I want to go with, having not used the razor in quite a few months. It's funny, with a drippier lather, I usually rinse after I've used both sides of the blade, but sometime with the lather kind of running down, I need to rinse it a little sooner. Alright, lathering up for the second pass. Really no issue at all. That R4, although I was saying maybe I should have gone for a higher level plate, no problem whatsoever. In general, the Rockwell, like I was saying, you don't ever have too much blade feel, even at the harshest setting, but I feel like it does the job. Folks with really coarse beard hair, or working with like multiple days of growth, I know might find it a little bit lacking as far as efficiency. But in my journey to try other razors, both modern and vintage, I kind of put it aside and it's gone unloved for a few months. One other thing I wanted to mention was for anyone that's also into fragrances and may have purchased, the fragrance versions of First Line Shave releases, I'll just say that I had ordered this set as well as a bottle of First Line Shave Fallout. It's a set I got previously and wanted to pick up the EDP for. And I have to say that Michael Riley, who runs First Line Shave, did a really good job in packaging everything up. Both from Michael and from other friends who have been customers of First Line Shave, I know in the past there may have been problems with leakage from the perfume bottles. When shipping liquids, it's always a bit nerve-wracking. And I know for anyone that's ever had any damage to their labels because of leakage and spillage, that Michael's always hooked them up. And I think in just all his precautions, which include like using plumber's tape to really create a really tight seal for the perfume bottle, and then just putting in like double bagging it, obviously adding plenty of bubble wrap so nothing breaks. I think it was really packaged with care. So for anyone that's either had issues in the past or had concerns, from my own personal experience, I thought it was packaged very well. after that second pass, there's really not a need for that touch-up pass. I got a really efficient shave today, I'm happy to say. So you see here, I've applied the excess lather that I've been doing and stated I'll be doing in these shaves going forward, just to get some added post-shave benefits. And while this rests on my face, I'll clean things up off camera and we'll come back and get into the aftershave. Alright, so really a fantastic shave overall today, across the board. Really happy with the soap, love the scent. Kind of got reacquainted with an old friend by busting out the Rockwell 6C. And while we're at it, why don't we give props to the Astra SP blade, a favorite to many. It did a stellar job. So that brings us to the aftershave splash here. We'll give it a shake. I think maybe a little bit more than I intended came out. That's okay. Not too much differences. The alcohol is not overpowering. You get more of that great Dapper man scent. Now before I forget, the question of the day, have you used First Line Shave? And if you have, what's your favorite scent? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, so that's going to do it for today's video. I want to thank you guys so much for your time and joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, or if you're enjoying the content on this channel, you can do me a huge favor by hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button if you're not subscribed already, and that would be a huge help. I really do appreciate your time and support. I hope you guys stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.